and the Coach Perry isn't getting no experience, no nothing. We're letting him go to waste, and we're letting this talented defense and Manny Diaz go to waste. Here's what Miami fans, what we don't talk about. It's a bigger problem than the offense and Mark Richt. Manny Diaz is possibly might not be at Miami next year. Not only will he not be there, but along with almost a whole entire defense is going to be gone going into the NFL draft. We have all this talent on defense, and we're going to let it go to waste by starting Malik Roser. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Papa JT, and I'm back at you guys for another video. Before I begin, make sure to like the video and subscribe. I upload NFL videos and college football videos every day, so make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video. And let's get into it. Manny Diaz is going to become the new head coach of the University of Temple. He's leaving the University of Miami after having a historical defense that went to waste because of Mark Richt's terrible play calling. And if you guys didn't see before the video, it was a prelude to a month ago how I made a controversial statement. I said Manny Diaz was not going to return to the University of Miami after this year. He was going to leave and take a head coaching job somewhere. I told everybody that he was going to be a highly touted candidate because of what he has did during his time at the University of Miami, how good the defense has been, and everybody in the comment section started going crazy, saying that I was spreading fake news, even though it was the truth in my opinion, because a defensive coordinator this good, considering what is going on at University of Miami, all the stuff that's going on with Mark Richt being on the fire, it's time. It was time for Manny Diaz to leave. I knew he was going to leave from the start. I never included him in any plans for the defense going forward, and that was just the truth. And now today's video is a big I told you so. Or I was right. A defensive coordinator this good is going to stay for university when he has a chance to be a head coach somewhere else. I knew he wasn't. I never included him in the future plans of Miami Hurricanes after this season. Something I always had the thought in the front of my head that something told me that he was not going to be there, and I just followed that thought, and now we are where we are. He's going to become the new head coach of Temple. I'm not mad at the comments. If I was watching the video and somebody said the same thing, I would probably say they were spreading fake news also. Or I would try to question their credibility, because nobody wants to see Manny leave. I don't want to see Manny leave. Manny has been the only shining light for the Miami Hurricanes. Last season we started out 10-0. The defense really carried us. We had Malik Trazier back at quarterback, and you had Mark Richt calling the play calling. So a bad quarterback plus a bad play calling means no national championship. It means an underachieving season like what we had this year, and the defense couldn't carry us even more than what they were already doing. So this good defense got wasted. So let's check out the stats from this great Miami defense that got wasted by Mark Richt's terrible play calling and mismanagement of the quarterback situation. So Miami was second in the nation in yards per game allowed on defense, only allowing 268.3, which they were only behind the University of Michigan for the #1 spot. They were #1 in passing yards per game allowed with 140.8. They allowed 127.5 rushing yards per game, which was 24th in the nation. They allowed 18.2 points per game, which was 15th. Red zone defense was 848. That's a percentage out of 1,000. The higher the number, the terrible your team is in the red zone. But the offense was always effing things over. Bad field position. Our punter couldn't seem to. I think our punter forgot how to punt the ball right. So our defense was always in terrible spots. And we were 15th in the nation in turnovers. We had 24. We averaged 10.5 tackles for loss per game, which was #1 in the country. I don't think nobody else was closer in that department other than Clemson, and we were beating them by a lot. And we were 9th in the country in sacks with 37. So overall, Very sad to see Manny Diaz leave. The turnover chain last year gave Miami a whole new vibe, and I don't know what this means for recruiting. Are the recruits here to play for the University of Miami, or were they there to play for Manny Diaz? That's to be desired with the early signing day period just a few days ahead. I think is somewhere in this month. I don't know what date. Somebody let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, so Manny Diaz is gone. I think recruiting might take a big hit. I don't think we're gonna lose any of the linebackers that we have, the 4-star linebackers that we have. We might lose a few other key recruits on defense because of Manny Diaz leaving, and it's just sad, man. So now Manny Diaz is gone. And meanwhile, we still have Mark Richt's son, the quarterback coach, and we have Mark Richt. We don't have nobody. I hope that we find a good replacement for Manny Diaz. Because my worst nightmare is for us to get an offensive coordinator and he be just as trash at calling plays than what Mark Richt is. That's my biggest fear. So obviously this is a sad day for the University of Miami Hurricane fans. We have had a lot of sad days lately. Jeff Thomas got dismissed, and Manny Diaz is gone. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Also, before I end the video, I think Manny Diaz is going to be back. Best believe if Coach Mark Richt decides to step down, which he should eventually, or if Miami decides to finally get rid of him and get tired of his BS, I think Manny Diaz will be the #1 candidate on our list because I think he's going to do a phenomenal job at Temple, and hopefully Temple will be able to compete with UCF and knock off UCF next year. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. The thoughts on this whole situation. Make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for watching.